Okay, so for number 7, that one is gone. That will not be on there. But the rest, I have replaced it obviously with something different. And so make sure you guys are prepared. I'm not going to do every single problem. I'll just let you guys study. I kind of gave you a hint in the first video that you're going to see variation. You're going to see right triangles and solving them, the special ones that is. And so make sure you're prepared for those things. So let's get going on 8a. 8a is going to equal square root of 5 minus 7, square root of 3 minus 4. This is the question. So we're just going to distribute negative square root of 5 times the square root of 3 is square root of 15. Square root of 5 times negative 4 is negative 4 square root 5. Negative 7 times that's negative 7 square root 3. And negative 7 times negative 4 is positive 28. Now, none of these simplify. This one is 5 times 3. That will not simplify. This is square root of 5. This is square root of 3. We cannot combine those. And this is 28. Remember, if these were both square root 5s, we could combine these and make this negative 3 square root 5. But since they're not, we can't. So this is your final answer in this case. The next one, part B. Square root 5x plus square root 75x minus square root 55x. Okay, so let's do this real quick. This is square root 5x. It does not simplify. Plus, this is the square root of square root 75 is 25 times 5, which is 5 square root 5 times x. Okay, we know that because this is 5 times 5. 5 square root 5, and the x was already there. And then finally, 55 is 5 times 11, which is prime, so it does not break down, so minus square root 55x. And so we have these two combined. This is 6 square root 5x, 55x square root of 55x. That would be your final answer. So notice I did not combine the 55x and the 5x things. I did combine these two, however, because they match exactly, and that's how it should be done in every case. The next one, we need to use a conjugate. So we have 6 square root 2 plus square root 7. So this is square root 2 minus square root 7, square root 2 minus square root 7. Notice that what we're technically doing is multiplying by 1, even though it's not 1 exactly. It's 1 because if we cancel these, it's still 1. Okay? So let's FOIL this out. This is going to be square root of 2 times square root of 2. This is square root of 4. Square root of 2 times that is negative 14. Square root of negative 14. Negative square root of 14. Next one is positive and positive. That's positive square root of 14. And plus and minus square root of 49. So the bottom is, this is 2 minus 7. So this is negative 5. Okay, then we have 6 times square root of 2, so square root of 6 times the square root of 2, and then minus 6 square root 7. Now, it might separate, it might not on the test, it depends. You will have to see it when you see it on the test, if it's on the test. Okay, then we're going to do some I things. The last ones we're going to do are 10a is 2i to the third, 2i minus 4. So this is 4i to the fourth minus 8i to the third. Oops, that's ugly. To the third. And we know I to the fourth is just 1, and I to the third is negative I. And so this is 4. Negative and negative is positive, 8i. That would be your answer. Okay. And last but not least, B, part 10b is going to be I to the 5034. We look at the 34, that's the trick. Remember, there's a trick to this. If you're unsure how to do it, I did do it in the video, but we divide the last 34 by 4. It goes into it 8 times with remainder 2. The remainder is the important part, so that means I to the 5034 is equal to I squared, which is equal to negative 1. and therefore that will be the solution to that, and that will be, you'll be good to go on these problems.